Series. This is Kendall Quickfire Cook, and I'm joined in the booth by my good friend Mr. M.H. Penglaze.
Howdy.
And down there on production, we got Chris G. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, what, am I not a good friend too? Come on.
You're a great friend.
Thank you, Kendall.
You've been terrific and extremely helpful, and we got all the new graphics up. And speaking of extremely helpful, we had Mr. Matt Kitzman deliver on his promise of getting us some new cameras, so we're trying that stuff out here for the first time tonight. I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. Everything is so crystal clear. What do you think?
It is looking very sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, put it on your big screen TV and let's get this bad boy rolling.
Better than the blurry mess last time I was working in the booth.
Make sure you guys get over to YouTube, like us, join us over there. The link is right there if you are on Facebook, so jump on over, make sure you subscribe and hit the little notification button and get signed up so you know every time we go live. So we're about to get things rolling here with Ray and Mason, and pretty much Ray put a Facebook poll out.
Whether they're going to play 8-ball or 9-ball, it's by vote this time, popular demand. And,
and
what's the result?
28 to 25.
It's close.
8-ball. So we're going to be watching a race to 15 8-ball tonight.
I did vote. I did vote on that, by the way. They had me vote.
You voted for 8-ball?
I sure did.
Oh, boring.
Really?
Oh, all right, I'm in.
For a spectator and a commentator. For the commentators.
I think it's good.
Decisions to make.
Well, looks like Mason's going to win the leg.
What a great leg.
Hey guys, let us know with some of this new equipment. Our sound might not be quite right either, so let us know in the comments how we're doing. Suppose I should probably bring up some comments. See if we can join you guys.
We should have a race where they alternate every rack between games.
Lisa Heckman, welcome. What's that, Amish?
Should have a match where they alternate every rack between games. 8-ball, 9-ball.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, some of our leagues are like that.
Yeah. And then you play partners. And
I'm going to slide over here. Our new position for this table, I'd like to slide your way, maybe.
Don't forget, please share and get that information out there. We want to get a lot of viewers for this. This is going to be a great match.
No,
well, he hit those hard. He didn't make a ball. He worked a lot with Darren, or a little bit with Darren when he was here on his break, and he's feeling pretty good about it. So I think that's just an off one, because I guess he has been breaking pretty good.
Well, they opened up good.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not much consolation if you don't make a ball. And Darren told him to lock his left arm down on the table.
Not lock it, relax it. I think there's a difference. So
press it down on the table.
Don't use the muscles. Let it lay there. Kind of. Right. I think that's. He and I talked a little bit about that when he was here too,
and he's advising against, with this good equipment, against that sort of full body stroke. He's trying to more compact, under control.
I tell you what a great job it was of him, and it was great to have him here because every single student that worked with him said they'd pay it over and over again because they just really felt that he communicated to them really well what it was going to take to fix some of the issues they were having. So
yeah, he's changed the position of my leg.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's totally thrown my game off.
Yeah.
So I'm not standing in the right place. The leg changed, and now my whole stance has to be in a different place.
Yeah.
Further back.
Well, and I mean,
so it's going to take some learning.
Yeah, and it does. You know, I mean, that's kind of what we talk about sometimes, and I'm not saying we, he, and I. I'm talking about just in general when we talk about stuff like that. It's you're only going to hit a certain level. You can get away with things. You know, you can have imperfections in your stroke or whatever to play to a level. But anytime you're trying to take that next step, it's those little changes that you have to make
Yeah.
and actually accept, even when it makes you a little bit worse to begin with, because in the long run, it's going to allow you to take that next step. You know, the game is very, very much about perseverance, I think. All right. I didn't like that shot. I didn't feel. I was looking from here. It didn't feel like it was going to go. Did you?
Well, in hindsight, no.
I just felt like, I guess looking at it on the overhead, it does look like it would go, but Mason's got some trouble here.
Well,
Maybe
it's
the
got to
13.
figure out something with the 11 ball. If you get on it, it's in a very bankable spot. And he's got a safety net with the 10 and the 8 ball.
He doesn't have much here, does he? He's kind of not in a great spot here.
That was a good shot.
Okay, that did go by there. It's a great shot, especially if this ball goes past. Well, he's going to bank this 11, it looks like.
Yeah, it seems a shame, doesn't it, when you're so good on the 13 not to shoot it, but he's
No.
still good on the 13. That was perfect, yeah.
That's a nice shot. Almost too nice. He almost got 2 straight. Would have liked to have a little bit more of a cut. So now he's got to play with that 6 ball a little bit, or jack up to stop short.
Yeah, and you really want to get nice on this combination to be able to control all 3 balls.
Oh boy.
Not happy.
Yeah, he got in my way. I didn't really see what he did there.
Got it in his own way there, it looks like.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I mean that was kind of tough. He did end up way straighter on that ball than he would have liked to. I think I almost would have pushed forward and ran into the 6. He's got to cut this into the rail to get around the 8 to make the combination. Well, I cut it just a little too much.
Just missed.
And he's going to give Ray a really good opportunity to take this first rack. Did leave him tucked up over a ball a little bit.
Well, yeah, there's definitely no gimme on this rack yet for Ray.
I think the two's the opener, even though you could shoot the 7. One's still in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, he knew he had to cut it when he shot that ball, so I think it's easy to overcook that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Kitzman. I did start to say that, but these cameras are amazing. He and Callie came out yesterday and spent some time helping. We put him into position so that we could see. I mean, it really went pretty smooth. That even to the install of the camera, I was surprised how quick everything kind of went. And then Matt spent quite a bit of time kind of tweaking everything. I think we still got a little bit of stuff to get used to, but I mean, the clarity of this picture is unbelievable, I think.
Yeah.
And
so it doesn't look like the 1 ball you can really get to it to shoot in its closest corner.
Replay loading up. What are you going to replay for us?
Oh, I'm just making sure it's all set up.
Oh, I see. Look at that. That's exciting. That looks nice, Chris. I'm excited to need an instant replay. I'll call on you when we're ready, right?
Well, that's cool. I hope they play a good shot that needs it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Safety. Wise choice.
Well, I don't have the
Solids have got a lot of
chat
control
up
here.
over in Facebook land. I suppose I should bring that up. Hey, look at that. Everybody's talking over there.
Oh, that's
wow,
a good
look
shot.
at that. Jump mass, eh?
Don't know if he's
Got
got anything here, though.
Got nothing.
He's got
Bank.
a kiss shot off the 1 to bank it past the 8.
Yeah, I don't think you kiss it, but you could, I suppose. I think if you can do that, you just cut it. Maybe.
Cut the bank shot, yeah.
Yeah, forget the 1.
Right.
I mean, I get it. I like.
Yeah, that might be better. It looks like the kiss shot goes a little high.
He didn't quite
Can go off
mass-
the 8 ball, too.
I thought he had to masse that jump. It wasn't quite a masse, but still a great shot.
And he's Chinese snookered over the 8 ball. Uh-oh.
Oh. Moving balls.
I guess
yeah,
we're not playing all ball fouls then, are we?
No, and I know he I'm sure Ray told him to put it back.
Yeah.
Ray's
General
off
rule of
there.
thumb, always generally put it back because the reason they moved it is because it was in the way.
Right.
Oh,
A little short.
scratched. At least it stayed in front of the 8.
Yeah, the only advantage to that is in front of the 8, but I don't think Ray's going to let that deter him here.
Yeah, not with ball in hand. He should have a good old chance to
Probably
free
gonna use
it
this
now.
1 right away, right? I mean, you would have to do it now, I would think. It's not like he's got any other trouble. Maybe could have an argument to shoot the 6 to set to the 1 to break the 8. Because the 6 isn't really helping you sitting out there. Just get some
Yeah, and the risk of that is you don't get quite as perfect on the 1 as you do with ball in hand. There you go, wide open. Well controlled, little tap, allowing the cue ball to get back to the middle of the table.
Not to mention, if you are over on Facebook, it does sure look like Facebook kind of lags every once in a while. Well, would that be true, Chris? You're the tech guy.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is definitely made for higher quality resolution, and there is quite a bit less delay on YouTube. So we definitely recommend everyone to hop over to YouTube.
Well, yeah, it's like 10 whatever, right? 10.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably closer to live with YouTube probably by about 10, 15 seconds.
Okay. And if you want to take full advantage of these awesome cameras that Matt Sitzman, or Kitzman, Sitzman, is thinking about
Derek?
Huh?
Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I knew what you meant.
Well, you know, it's funny, though. You know, I feel bad because I mess up names every once in a while. But to be honest, when I look around the room and I can name like 100 people that are in my room by first name, most of them, every once in a while I'm going to flub one. Even if I've known you forever. Right, Chris G?
Correct.
Chris Guti Manoinis or whatever your
yeah,
name is.
Guti, yeah, that name. I feel like every time you correct me, you like correct me different too. Like on purpose. I say your name wrong, you correct me one way, and then I say it right, and then you correct me the other way.
Well, when you're dealing with a lot of people and a lot of different names, it's tough.
Don't make excuses for me.
I'm trying. My last name is really rough. I prefer just G.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm okay with
It's
that.
fitting, yeah.
Big gangster that you
The
are,
G-man.
G-man.
Yeah. Well, what's funny about that is if you would have... See, I didn't realize I knew Chris G, like back in the day when he was a punk.
We've crossed paths.
Yeah. I mean, he was just like that kid in the pool hall that had his flat-rimmed hat on and...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You've known him a long time, huh?
He was kind of a punk. He
Been
was
around the
funny, though.
scene.
He wasn't a bad punk.
Yeah.
He was kind of a wannabe,
Yep.
So Ray breaking from the side.
which
Is
made
he
him
aiming
nice,
at the
I
second
guess.
ball, maybe?
I feel like I'm doing a Starbucks ad. I'm holding it up.
Yeah. And that does produce a ball on the break. Also, wide open table.
So the main principle of getting all these new cameras was for the road. So these are the same cameras that'll be on the road with us, and we're looking forward to doing BCA again this year. So that should
We're
be
going
great.
to climb on ladders and
BCAPL.
pull them all down again, do we?
Oh no, but this will be way easier. No, we're not going to. These are going to stay where they are. We just pop the cameras out, move them along with us, and have two setups. So, all right, Ray is looking at. What is he looking at? Running that. Is that the 12 down the rail? 13.
No. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, he did block the pocket, but that'd be a out of character miss there for Ray. Oh, looks like Mason's just going to slide this right past that 10. 3 ball's still going to be a problem for him here. Doesn't really have anything up there to get it out of there with. So he's probably going to end up playing shape to the side pocket.
So you were saying, Kendall, that you've got cameras focused on the table from both ends?
Yeah, right. We can switch ends so we can go to the break.
Oh, a little bit too hard. He was trying to get on the 3 there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did get too far on that ball, and now he doesn't really have much of anything. Looks like he does have a safety option. And he hit that pretty good.
Well, that's pretty good. All he can see directly is a thin hit on that 15 ball.
The 11 possibly, or no?
No, he can't see the 11. The 8 ball's in the way. Maybe a super thin contact on the 11.
Yeah, I think he can just catch the edge of that. No, but yeah, I mean, really
And then
didn't
we'll hide
end
the
up
cue ball
bad.
up table.
Well, the tough part is if he's going to play the jump here, maybe, huh? Or can he see right through?
Oh, has
that?
he got a window? He might have a window between the 5 and the 8.
Maybe just a little push masse around that 8. It's definitely taking a long look at it. I think no matter what he does here, though, he's going to end up moving the 3. You know, or affecting the lie of the 3, I should say.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't want to play
Right.
the easy hit of the 15.
Or the 11.
Or if he
think
hits
the
it, yeah, the 11's so
it's
thin,
so
he
thin
has to hit it.
you end
Yep.
up bumping it too. Oh yeah, break shot test. See, Chris, we're looking for production here. Matt's like,
Oh, he did.
next break we'll have to try it out. We'll switch ends.
He
Oh,
wa-
we did. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
we
wasn't
went
even
through the
paying
full
attention.
rotation of
Oh.
replay to break view, and then back to the HQ
Yes, he's
cameras.
Got the 3 ball in the side pocket here.
Nope, not quite. Oh, he's going to leave that open, too.
And Ray is wide open now.
Yeah, I mean, for what it was, that was a good effort. I think he had to masse this to try and get it. Looking back at the... yeah, just a little push, like, around it, but he didn't really get the rotation he wanted either. So Ray with a great opportunity to run out here. And take a 2-0 lead if he can do so. Chris G, did you play 8-ball today? You didn't, did you? You worked.
Yeah, no, I don't play pool anymore. I'm retired. I've gotten as good as it's gonna get.
Well, that's a good attitude.
And I've done everything I could possibly do with it.
Well, then you've had a full career, my friend.
Yeah,
Chris G, you're an inspiration to us all.
the short stint on Jesters was fun. My 15 minutes of fame is over. For now.
For now. Kind of middle of the road, that one. Definitely would have liked to come a little further.
Yeah, and if he just snicks this in, he'll end up being okay.
Yeah, I think he is, but definitely would have liked to roll another 6 inches.
Oh.
Good shot there.
You got to be careful here that the point of the pocket just doesn't get in the way here.
It kind of jumps out at you every once in a while.
It does. It can on this shot.
I think he's all right here. Cuts it play. See, he knew. Did you see? He cut that a little bit wide there.
That's right.
And that's the truth on the diamonds, too. The diamonds have big side pockets for sure. All right, lining up to put down game number 2. Both players with some mistakes here in this first couple of racks. And making for an interesting start. Oh, what did we instant replay? The 8-ball?
Yeah, we just transitioned to some action.
Oh. Like it. Now we're really working it. We're going to the break end. That's what I'm talking about, Chris G.
I was going to go to the booth, but you guys look a little
I
tired.
see. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that's interesting. So you've gone to the other end, and of course, only one of the 2 cameras has switched to the other end, obviously. It's up and down.
Oh, I got to start looking in the middle. I'm looking over here for conversation. I'm like way behind. There's all kinds of people talking over here.
Yeah, if you use the middle screen multi-stream chat, you can keep up with everything.
That's the one we should have split.
Oh. So that was the second productive break in a row.
Was he second ball break on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
good.
catches just the edge of the one.
Did he snick it? Yeah, I was just watching
a
that.
little bit, yeah.
And that usually is a recipe for disaster. On the second ball break, you usually don't want to snick the one, otherwise it doesn't usually work out well.
Tell you what, Ray and Justin both, I think, have very unique pattern play when you watch them play.
Well,
They've grown
has just
accustomed to certain
buried
shots.
the 8-ball there.
Fortunately, it's with his balls.
Yeah.
And again, Mason's in a position where trying to break that 8-ball, he doesn't have a whole lot
Well,
of
yeah,
options.
no, it's Mason's balls, isn't it? Yeah. And he turned a nice open
confused?
table into one. He's got
I'm
big
sorry.
problems
He's got solids.
Yep.
My mistake. Yeah, then it is not a good thing.
Unless
It's
you can
kind
find
of the
something to
shot
do with
you-
this 8 ball here, you're running yourself into trouble.
Yeah, if he's got the 6 here, he's got a good angle to come back into the 8 right now, and then he'd leave the 3 or the 4 if he ran either way off of the break shot. Looks
Yeah,
like
and the
what
6
he's
does
gonna
go,
do.
yeah, past the 3, so he's got a shot here.
Definitely be trying to break the 8 here. I don't.
And he's missed
He
it.
missed it. Yeah.
And he
Too much,
scratched.
He's gonna get himself
Wow.
all the way to the corner. It's right pattern. I think he had an opportunity there. I don't know if he hit that hard enough at that angle to get it out of there, even if he would have hit it.
Right.
He would've
If
had
it
to hit
clipped
into
that
the-
8, if you hit it just right, the 8 could just pop out. But yeah, you could hit those and leave them in there.
I think he almost wanted to hit the 9 there. You know, like play in between the 9-13.
Yeah.
Or at least aim for it.
And the risk of that shot is you're so close to the scratch angle too.
Yeah.
You get the 9 on the wrong side.
But I think any chance of getting the 8, I think he would have had to hit
And
the 13.
I'd be really surprised that Mason doesn't break this first shot. I suppose because the 9 ball is hanging over the side pocket, he can get on this breakout shot, but he just thinks the 14 was a problem first.
I think the 13 just goes straight, doesn't it? I don't think he has to break any of it.
Oh.
I think it's just runnable.
He can play position on the 13, and then all of a sudden they're open. No need to knock anything out at all.
Yeah, I don't think he's got to move anything, really. Well, you hit that one light.
Well, it's a small pocket.
Yeah, it is. It's a good shot, but I think you got to make sure you hit it. I kind of would have liked to see him get that 13 out of there before
Yeah.
he has, unless it's got a good angle that he can just come across here and leave the outside angle for the.
Yeah, you would think
Side pocket.
sooner rather than later. He's got to shoot it now. Just wants an angle so he can hit and drift up for the 10 without disturbing the 9 and the 8.
So doesn't Mason usually shoot with a pool glove?
With the what?
A glove?
No, he. It depends on if his hands are cold. If his hands have circulation in them and he doesn't wear anything, when his hands get cold, he will wear gloves on both hands. A little short there.
That's right.
Yeah. A couple more inches would have been lovely, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
it's a little
Make this shot a lot
dangerous,
easier.
Better rethink that. I think I like the 9 here. Like my odds a lot better of trying to come
it's
around.
going
that
around the
4.
table.
Yeah, around the. Oh no, you're not even.
Inside English.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Good speed.
That was good.
From a horrible shot to a great shot. Did end up on the rail though. Who leveled this table? Yeah, we'd like to hit that side pocket. So 6 inches or so further.
And here he'd love to be able to get lower on the ball here, but the rails. Well, he's gonna.
I'll probably curse him, but I've never seen him have trouble jacking up. He's done that since he was a kid. He's got a pretty good jack up stroke. Actually, I'm surprised at times when he jacks up and misses a ball.
Just needs to swoosh this one into the pocket. He looks like he's very focused.
Oh. Well, this is good. Oh. Yeah, he should just probably rolled that ball. Tried to pop it in. I think I like him better rolling that ball into the hole. He did miss it too. He undercut it. I think he was expecting it to skid down a little bit more. So Ray with a great opportunity here to take a 3-0 lead. Race to 15, 8 ball, 250 in the middle. This is our King of the Hills series every Sunday here at the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. Good shot there from Ray. Coming straight over on the 8. Tell you, Mason doesn't want to get Ray's confidence up. He's got to.
Yeah, and he had a little unusual display of. He's still like he's beating himself up over it. He needs to cool down and just move on. Slaps himself in the forehead right after he missed that shot.
Yeah, it's easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah, but you don't want your opponent to really see you do that.
Hey, I wore a rubber band around my wrist for a time, and every time I'd miss a shot,
You would just slap yourself
slap myself on
without showing any other emotion.
Yeah, right. I don't know if it did anything or not, but it was an attempt at trying to make myself stop missing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it hurt enough. I still missed.
Well,
Did
this
not
time
hit that very
They
good.
did not make a ball. They've all clustered up a bit. Not quite as open as.
Now, did
as
he head ball break that? Did he change?
no,
the
that
play?
was still second ball.
Was it? He let up then or something, but he just didn't hit that one the same as I've seen him hit the other ones. All right, Mason with another opportunity at an open table. Not too many problems here.
Right
unless
away,
he
he's picked a
creates
good
one.
pattern to pop these off, hasn't he? Like opening them up.
Yeah, this pattern's pretty good now. It's going to be out in less than a minute, probably.
Straight on the shot.
It ended up good.
All right,
there.
well that looked nice. He made that look this rack look easy.
Well, I don't know. We should put a timer on that. You could probably
this is-
replay that whole rack, Chris.
Well, this is a really good one, and I thought this rack looked.
In the time,
all
I
clustered
bet
up and
you
difficult.
could. If you had it
There we
queued
go.
up, I bet you could run that replay, the entire thing,
Yep.
in the amount of time.
And he shakes his head still as he scores his game there, which tells you he's not thinking about this rack. He's still thinking about the previous one.
Yeah, we'll just watch the end of that again. Last 3 balls.
But that was a really good run. Very quick. It
Uh,
opened up. He saw the pattern immediately to pick those out of there.
Yeah, you had those 4 balls right up top, so it's a pretty quick run. All right, see if that break comes around. It's the first opportunity he's had to break since the first break where he didn't make anything. There it is again.
Nice,
Boy, and
really.
I tell you can't hit him any better. I
Well,
mean,
they opened
really.
up great, and he's just about to take a bite out of his cue in frustration that he didn't make a ball.
Yeah. Oh, look. Hey, there's Chris G waving. That was a while ago. You got to tell me when you're doing that, Chris G.
Oh, I'm unpredictable. You don't know.
I
might transition to any camera at any time.
Or what?
Just killing 5 seconds, switching around.
All right. Well,
I don't see too many problems with this.
no, there really isn't. This is a nice pattern here too.
Yeah, he's got a nice layout here.
But I don't like
Look
that he
at-
wasn't able to get that 4 out right away.
Yeah.
Or the 5, I'm sorry. I think he was trying to come out for that.
Well, he's
He's
got to get the
making
speed
us
right on
into
that one.
trouble here, I tell you.
Well, there's always plan B.
This is plan C because I guarantee jacking up over the ball would not be plan B.
Right?
It's like C.
Yeah, you got to
at
roll this
least.
one in, and the problem here is you don't. Yeah, you really want to hold the ball for the shot on the 7.
It's a great shot.
And he's done that.
Yeah, he hit that ball really well. Still a little bit of a trick here. That one and the 5 are not in ideal spots to get to each other from.
Right, 5 to the 1. If you can use the 5 to get straight on the
Or
1,
is
he's
it the
good to
1
go.
the 5.
It's difficult to get from the 5 down to the 8. So I think he's going to...
He's a little straighter than he wanted to be, but I probably still
Yeah, he's going to draw the
hit
5
the
in
5.
and pop back out.
Power stroke.
Okay, one more.
Well, let's see if we can
Elevated.
back up over a ball again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to get over the whole thing, or can you get next to it? Raise over the top again.
Well,
no problem whatsoever.
yeah, two good long shots.
Cut right into
jacked
that
up.
ball, yeah. Big game there. So 4-1. Mason not making a ball on the last break.
Yep.
Race to 15, so long ways to go in this set. But Mason's got to stop not quite getting to the end.
Well. Yeah, and that miss on the 8 was 2 games ago now, and he's still, he's still thinking about it.
Well, yeah, and that run in the middle, I'm sure, helped a little bit. But then to come back and then dry break after that run, especially on a table that looked like that one did.
Yeah.
Ray actually made 2 mistakes and then still got out. He got, out of position.
Yeah.
So that rack was fairly open.
But Ray's second ball break is working for him. Most racks.
Chris G, what's going on with the no scoreboard thing?
Is he still awake?
That's on the break.
Did you break
table?
Something? Oh, I see. See, I'm not paying any attention.
You can rewatch the magic later. I do believe we're going to have a comeback here, though. I have no doubt. Second gear is coming.
Well, which is good for everybody. Good for the viewers. Good for, everybody except for Ray. But comeback does not mean that it's going to come all the way back.
Right, exciting for everybody. Even Ray.
I'm deaf already. Now I got to ask you what you said.
Yeah, I got to fix this soundboard. That is, if I talk loud enough for you to hear me, it's really loud on stream.
So is he trying to follow this 3 ball in?
I think, trying to get at the 5.
And knock the 5 out.
Maybe.
Oh, he's not. He's changed his mind
I
now.
think he's got a line for that.
Oh, he played a combination on the stripe.
That's a tough position.
Yeah, and stripes is better there. He's got a lot of options to...
Here.
If he's left himself a shot here, but...
Anthony, good evening. I should be reading the multi-stream. You probably talked to him already too, huh?
Who's that?
I don't know, Chris G. You're very active in the stream. You're just not talking to these people much.
Yeah, that's the producer role. Less said, more digital.
Fine.
Yeah. What size table are they playing on? 7-foot table. This is 7-foot diamond
Pro cut pockets.
with Simonis 860 HR.
See, that's all technical stuff. You could have answered that question, Mr. Producer. Aren't you the tech guy? Like, you should have all the dimensions.
We
of the
just
pool
did.
Balls, cue lengths. I think that should be the producer's job from here on out. Like, you should do the pre-game interview, find out what cues they're playing with.
Well, once I fix this soundboard, we'll be all about it. I just want to blow people out.
All right.
Hello, Mark.
Somebody says they hope to be good enough to play King of the Hill. Well, you probably already are. Now, To win?
Anyone is good enough to play King of the Hill.
That's what I was just thinking.
Are you good
Winning.
enough to win is the question.
Good break there.
All you need is a cue, a friendly smile, and $200.
Whoa.
250.
Okay.
Flirting with that 8-ball.
Yeah, he didn't end up with a terrific shot here. Is that a mic drop? Is he looking at cutting that 10 back? Maybe, huh?
And he's got a great safety net there. I mean, he has made it a little tough for himself to get on the 8. And if he does break down, though, it's really tough for Mason to do something with that 6-ball.
I mean, I think it banks, but I mean...
Got to get the cue ball, yeah, right on the rail, don't you?
It's ugly. Well, I think the 8 is so deep in that pocket that you can't kind of hit it.
Yeah, you can't squeeze the 6 past the 8. There's a gap there, but the 8 will go in.
Now he called the 9, so he's going to play the 10-9 combination bank.
Combination bank. That's interesting, isn't it? Combination cross bank.
Because he called the 10 originally, so I think originally he planned to cut the 10 ball back. But no, he decided.
This will be some shot. Chris, get ready the
replay time.
if he makes this. Oh, I made the 10 ball into that same pocket.
The other one. Did he foul?
And he says he fouled. Let's have a look why. He pushed through, double hit it.
I'll tell you, if Mason had any chance to get that out of there, it's
yeah,
ball in hand.
you'd like ball in hand, wouldn't you? Oh, is he planning to play this past the 8? Yeah, look at that. So he hasn't totally sold out.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot there. I think it goes now.
He's definitely opened the 6, yeah. You know, on diamonds,
I'm
those 2 balls.
surprised as deep as that ball was that he tried that, honestly.
It was surprising, yeah. And on diamonds, those balls can lock together.
Well, I mean, he can't do much without it. He has to get that 6 out of there, and now it'll go. I think.
Right. We thought he might have a bank shot there with ball in hand, but and he's played that almost well.
Yeah, I thought he...
Almost, but no cigar.
You know, I got to commend Ray for calling that double hit foul on himself.
Yeah, it's tough to see.
Commendable.
That. I agree. It's what I love about the people that play around here, to be honest with you. Well, I mean, and the difference in that is how you define winning. You know, is winning beating the other player, is winning doing what you're trying to do in the game, you know? So if it's all about just beating the other player, then you'll do whatever it takes.
And taking the money.
Yeah, right. I mean,
all right.
If you're playing to play the sport, you're going to give that up all day long.
Shouldn't have any problem with this 6-ball, I don't think. It's deeper than the 8. There you go.
All right. Got out of one.
Well,
so 4-2.
Claws one back.
Is in the lead.
And once he gets back to even, he's going to start feeling good.
What's going on, everyone?
Booth cam, so everybody can say hi. Look at that excitement.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's just combed his hair. Did you comb your hair today?
No, I combed it earlier in the week.
Wind blown. It was windy today. My God. There's even an advisory.
Windswept. The breakfast look.
Oh, another dry break. He was just talking to me earlier today on how excited he was that his break was actually coming together. Can't be feeling that now because, well, now he went to the second ball there again.
You know what I gotta wonder though is has he been practicing 10-ball breaks though?
Probably, that's a possibility.
Yeah,
although
probably has
truthfully,
not
it's
been
all the
practicing.
same.
Yeah, 8-ball breaking.
I think it's all the same. I know there's a lot of people that would argue that.
Well, he's not been practicing the second ball break anyway. We know that probably.
Yeah.
And
Look at all those Facebook viewers there. Chris G, you're on Facebook. What's going on? Are you on both?
Yeah, I'm on everything.
All right.
We've got about 3,000 viewers.
Nice.
Welcome everybody. Please share and hop over to YouTube and subscribe.
Oh, and then the little bell. Don't forget about that. And we aren't talking about Mark Bell either.
Yeah, click the mark
the
bell
little bell.
Yeah.
for notifications.
Then every single time we go live, you guys will know that we are live. So, we get any subscribers tonight? We got quite a few people on there. You can look at all that stuff, can't you? All the producer stuff.
So Ray's got open shots here. He's got to find some kind of plan for the 9-ball.
Oh, we got a couple of subscribers, don't we? Down a little bit.
A lot of sharing, a lot of liking, mostly Facebook.
Let us know what you think of the new cameras. You guys comment in there. Let us know what you think of the new cameras. If you think they're a lot cleaner. I think they're amazing, and I'm looking at them on little tiny monitors in front of me. I would love to be seeing this streaming off of YouTube to my big screen. It's got to be amazing, I would think.
My comment would be, obviously you've got cameras from both ends, so you can get the break in the other. But I think your sort of default angle should be down at the ball end, as it were, and that means your overhead camera, I think, is upside down.
The spots are on the same end. What are you talking about?
On the break view.
The reason
well-
you're confused is because we're looking at it from the opposite.
Well, that's the other
end.
reason too
Right.
for the commentators.
The
but
viewers, this is the right view. Why would you want? I think. I mean,
Uh-oh. What'd you do, MH?
What did he do?
all I said
Yes,
is,
always take me
I
as
think it should be
argumentative.
up the other way. That's all.
Christian.
Well, I do know that
okay,
this is
Brian.
quite a bit better than 720p. The clarity is 100% better. And this is the first day they were installed. This is our first stream other than a test. So it's only going to get better as we configure and tweak and, get the sound right.
Let's see.
Good evening to Redmond Danforth
What's up,
out
Red?
there.
Yeah, and let's see. Joe Burdett said, "Good evening, gentlemen. This should be a great match." Mike Parker been here all week helping me
Mike.
try and get the bar done still, but busting his butt.
I told Mike Parker yesterday that he has the best groomed beard, and he says, I never even groom it.
Right.
I think it's just because he's got a consistent color. He must brush it.
It just stays that way.
Yeah. Not all scraggly and messy like mine. There's the shot of the rack
Oh,
if he'd hit that.
Yeah, he didn't quite get it.
Now he's got himself in trouble.
I think at that speed it might have kicked that ball behind the 8 anyways. I think it would have been interesting.
Yeah, so he's
to
playing
see.
a kiss off the 7, and if you look at the overhead view, it really looks like it is not on. This shot,
Yeah, the bank maybe. Closer to the bank even.
I would think so. It looks more like that, but he's called the pocket directly, which means it goes high. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It's closer to banking. In that ball, you can get it to go forward of the kiss, but there's really no way to make it come back to adjust it in that direction. So I think that shot might have been impossible. So is he going to try and roll in and get down with these balls down here?
I mean, I think they're all open. I think you roll
Or he
up.
maybe finds a way to get on the one ball from up top. Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah, pick the one ball off and then you're good. Oh, it's a combination.
And I didn't necessarily like that choice, but it looks like
He's
he's
smiling. He knows he doesn't have the 4. At least there's still the 3.
oh boy.
And if that ball had gone in, he would have been back in line.
He's kind of rushing himself a little bit. I think, you know, and I can't claim to know what's going on with him right now, but I think it reminds me of any time that I learned something new or somebody learned something new, and it's great when you're practicing, you know what I mean? But then you get back into that game situation where you're playing and you're trying to make that happen still, and I think it takes something.
You're not used to it. Yeah, you're not familiar. It's not natural.
Right, and that's why we tend to, even if something is good for us and something, we lean away from it if we get into a pressure situation.
Well, and that's why I know that changing my stance, as Darren Appleton advised me to do, is going to be a big problem for me at first, isn't it? And I've got to bear down and try and learn how to do it before I can actually play good with it.
Right. Well, I mean, and when you practice it, there's moments where it's like, holy cow, this is definitely going to be worth it. I can see why I'm being told this.
Ooh, miscue.
Yeah, he did. He got away with that, I think. No, maybe not.
Mason's going for the bank. There you go.
Puts that down, coming around
Perfect.
nicely. Yeah, I think it's good that you get down to that and not come up short on that 7. I like this pattern. Good speed there. Just looks like he's rushing to me. I don't know. What's that make the score? I'm not even paying attention. Is that 3-4? Is that right, Chris?
Correct.
Got any big plans for Thanksgiving? Either one of you?
Oh, probably be eating a little bit.
So, ever since my wife and I have been together, their family never does a traditional Thanksgiving. So this year it's going to be steaks. Probably on the grill. Oh, he made one there finally. 2, 3. Well, it's better than the 0 the last 3 breaks, huh?
Yep.
It's kind of still stuck down on
Averages
the
out, doesn't it? One ball per break. That's good. I think I'm going to try and find a turkey. Haven't really planned it yet, but.
Have you ever cooked a turkey?
I like it. Yeah, well, I remember one time we deep fat fried it in peanut oil. You know, you have the whole can outside. It's just too, for me, it's just too dangerous. Fill a big pot up with peanut oil and heat it up.
Wow. I actually think you rolled too far there. Yeah?
Another quick one. Inside English, no problem.
It's way shorter than he would like to be there, too.
At least he's going around and looking at the angle before he gets down. Straight in the heart of the hole.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's feeling a bit better about his game.
Wow.
I still feel he's showing the body language of sort of mental anguish. But
he's kind of a
bringing
perfectionist. I don't know where he gets that from, but he
you don't know. We can guess.
I mean, he's pretty critical on himself, you know. I mean, even when he's playing pretty good, he doesn't feel like he's.
Well,
playing
now
good.
that he's drawn back level, he should start feeling better about this. Now he's breaking. Now, fingers crossed. If he makes a ball, he just might take off.
I still want a close match. I know he's my kid, but
There you
I
go.
want to see Ray run some racks here. Right
And-
back at it.
And he's trying different spots, and that one worked. We were just talking about the other day, and that from that position, cue ball position, you get to put your arm in the pocket.
Kind of backing you up. Playing aggressive right
Well,
away, trying to
yeah,
get a
whacked
break.
at that
and
right
kinda
away.
Cluttered them all up. Now he's got nothing but problems, I think. Unless that 10 goes. If the 10 goes, there's a... Uh-oh.
Well, at least he didn't make the 8.
It's close.
And he's not one to sort of slow things down and play safe unless he's forced to, is he? So
Well-
this shot right here, if this works out, it'll be phenomenal, and this will be a replay moment.
I'll just say he's moody when it comes to that. Sometimes...
Could have given that a little nudge more.
He's going to play 3 rails on the side. Oh, no, he's kicking it.
He's just got to get a good hit and tie them up.
Nice shot there. I don't think it's very going to help him that much.
Well,
you should never win from this position.
well, that's right. One ball hill. Solids have all the control. And Ray's a thinker and a planner, and that's why 8-ball kind of suits him.
I do like that Mason went aggressive there because he did start off so far in the hole, so just trying to drive that home.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing about 8-ball is choosing that fine line, because you don't want to automatically go safe every time you feel awkward and give up your chances. You know, if you overplay safety, you're giving up chances to run out. But good 8-ball players have a spidey sense when they stop.
Oh, what happened to our chat? Chris G, are you messing with stuff again?
Patience.
Oh, now they're all red. Is that supposed to make me see them?
It picks a random color.
Oh, I see. Soundboard will be ready for next Sunday to wear it myself.
Yeah,
good.
as
Well,
confirmed.
the comment was Chris G is too
Yeah.
loud. In my headphones, Chris G is super quiet, but I think there's something wrong with these headphones, or it might
Right.
be my hearing.
Chris's mic is always too loud.
I know. I'm
I
trying
don't
to
hear
I'm
much
trying
through
to
these
keep it
headphones at
down
all,
here.
actually, to be honest. Well, that's actually good. Ray really did not do well in order to let Mason have see that ball.
Yeah, Ray's got too many balls
And
still in trouble here. I think.
Fortunately, for Mason, he didn't really block that pocket. The 7-ball does still go. But Ray's got balls in awkward positions. They're not...
Well, he kind of pushed that 5-1 together, the very ball he was shooting at, you know. I think the 5 still probably goes.
Yeah, so the pressure is on this next shot. He has to make a ball. There really is no good safety here, is there?
No, because it's inside the point.
He knows if he plays safe, he is going to be leaving Mason some kind of kick.
Well, and I'll tell you that, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this. Any shot that Ray makes right now is a pretty good shot. So none of them are easy.
So he's
And
playing the
combo.
combination. And did not make it.
And got him behind the 2. I
Willing
think.
the 2-ball to come into play. But he's got a...
No, he must be able to see the rail.
Yeah. Little spin.
Oh, boy.
So that was a little masse shot. Because he had no control of being able to stop that ball.
So the 6 is the issue here. You got to come back and forth to get to the 6 out. The 5 and the 1 can be trouble if you don't get a good angle on them. So there's
Right, because the 1-ball does not go past the 5. He's having a good look at it, but from the overhead view, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So he's going to... Or does
This
it?
isn't a random pattern, you know. Sometimes you get an open table and you can kind of start and finish anywhere you want to. Here you definitely still got some thinking to do. It's like a puzzle.
So he's got to take the 5 first. Yeah. So just like you said, then now that he's got those out of the way, the 6 ball is the issue. And the 6 ball does not have pockets until you move other balls.
Yeah,
so you're really saying you've got to get the 7 ball out of there first. So it's actually not a bad plan.
I actually like the 4 here. 4, 7, 2, 3, 6, 8.
Yeah.
But he's going to go 7 here next.
But yeah, once he's got the 7 gone,
I don't care for this.
He's got ways. Yeah, because you wanted to get rid of the 4 first because you don't need 2 balls down here. 1 ball would have been enough.
I'm not saying that he's not going to get out here.
Yeah.
But
as long as he doesn't get funny with the 3 ball here. Oh, hello.
Oh boy. I'll tell you, he's keeping himself on his toes. He's not.
Yeah, but fortunately for him, he's got a shot on the 3. And that's too much angle on the 6 than you'd really like.
I mean, fortunately, he can just hit center ball and run back and forth a couple times, and he's got open pockets either way. So just don't stop in the middle.
Just got to make sure you got to make this ball. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's got probably be fine as long as he can make this ball.
No, you got
well, okay. Take that back a bit.
Well, he went up table. I think he tried to put top on that ball, and I think that's one of those where you just want to kind of center hit and just kill it, sort of. So that top got him going forward a little bit further than he would have liked.
And he really doesn't have any good safety options. Some people might think about leaving him up table with an angle, but he's got...
Is it 4-4? You bank the 2.
Yeah,
it's like blackjack. There's right plays for right times, you know. I mean,
he's got to make this ball. Oh, he's played safe. He's calling safe.
All right, so he's going to roll down 2.
So he's going to leave Mason either a bank or a spin shot. I mean, it's so close to the pocket that you may be able to... It's funny because he's looking at the line of the pocket, but he called safe. Unless he's changed his mind.
He's going to bring the cue ball right back where it is, kind of. Oh, no, he did.
Oh, he wanted to icy. Well, that's no good.
He's not going to like that.
That's no good.
I mean, you left him on the rail.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a gimme.
No, but it's definitely makeable.
Hitting it plain ball. Cutting it right in.
I made it. Yeah.
That's how you do that.
Not quite sure how he got that rack. But
and even if he left him with a much steeper angle where he couldn't cut it, he still had that inside English spin shot because the 8 ball was right on the rail, so close to the pocket.
I actually thought he was going to cut the 4 towards the side pocket and actually bring it back around almost identical to where it was. I think I would have rather left him the kick, you know.
You're saying to use his 2 ball as a blocker?
Yeah, knock the 4 into the middle of the table.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he had chances to cut that ball in the solid there, and he would have had the same shot on the 8 ball that Mason had.
Well, he's made about the last 2 racks. Let's see what happens here if he's truly figured something out.
Scratched.
He made one there too. Trying to catch it and break his hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if that got kicked in or if he drew it straight in. We'll have to watch the replay and see.
Take a little look here.
Yeah, it got kicked down the rail.
Yep. And a nice open table for Ray here.
Yeah, good opportunity for him to tie things up.
Stripes look lovely.
Ray shouldn't have any problems here at all, I didn't think.
Particularly Mason made a few of the stripes. And this is another one of these shots where this pocket is very small. No, from the overhead, it doesn't look that bad. No. This is going to be another quick rack.
Choice either way you could play. I think he's obviously going to play the 12 here first.
And just draw straight back towards himself. Into the pocket. I was going to say that was always going to be close to the pocket, that shot.
Well, he overhit that ball. Never should have got to the rail, or much less the pocket.
And so,
I mean, I get you don't want to get the wrong angle and have to head up by the 7 and the 3.
he's going to shoot the 8 ball into the same pocket as the 13.
Well, that'll be a good shot.
Well,
I think he might still. Might consider the corner.
yeah,
though.
now he's come so short, he should go to the corner probably, but.
You're right.
Yep.
Make this or not make this, Ray seems to be struggling a little bit. They both kind of seem off, to be honest. But Ray usually plays different patterns, but he still gets out on his patterns. You know. There you go.
That's a good shot.
Great shot.
Tie it up. That was a big shot in the scheme of this match. Doesn't feel like Mason's ahead, does it? Or it was ahead. But he was. Ray's brought it back now. Tied up.
That's what we like. Close matches.
A
Yeah,
third
Derek
of
Justin even said Mason does not seem himself. Something seems off.
That was a good pressure pot on the 8 ball there from Ray. Taking a brief little break. Mason's burying his head in his hands. Going to talk to his coach, Miss Susie Q over there. Susie Q, of course, been a big supporter of Mason, driving him and flying with him all over the place.
Yeah.
Chasing tournaments.
And she's done really well for herself. I mean, you know, she's been a pool player her whole life, and in retirement, having the opportunity to travel around and play in all these tournaments for her, I'm sure is a good thing, and
yep,
keeps Mason out of trouble.
Yep. Always offering advice and offering a piece of sugar-free chocolate.
Yeah. Keeping his diet right.
She goes to this keto-friendly store, finds all these interesting little snacks. Oh, that reminds me.
Well,
what was that
I'll tell
thing?
you the truth. If you're going to do this at a high level, your nutrition does matter. It's just like a lot of other...
right. And, of course, when I was talking to Darren about his chance of getting back on the Moscone Cup and whether he or Chris Melling could, that was one of the comments is he thought Chris Melling is not taking care of his body, and that's going to hurt him. Because this is, let's face it, a sport.
I must not be familiar with the lingo. Matt Davers says, is Daz still in Wisconsin?
Daz is Dynamite Darren Appleton.
Oh,
they call him Daz, yeah. He is. He's gone off to Sussex Bowl to hang out with Brian Hallelujah Hollenbeck up at his pool hall. And Sussex is where? Just close to Milwaukee, I think.
Yep, down that way. It's in Sussex.
Yeah, Sussex, England, or Sussex, Wisconsin?
Is there a Sussex in England?
Yeah,
I would assume.
There's definitely a Sussex in England. It's a county. Yeah, Daz is the British sort of working class version of Darren, or nickname for.
Got it. He's the only person that got away with calling me Kenny.
Yeah, you know, I forgot what I was going to call you that the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I know it would have pissed you off.
Great. Yeah.
Right, Kenny?
I don't know why it didn't bother me from him. It just didn't.
Well, he had my name right at first. he was calling me MH, and then when I had a lesson with him, he started just calling me M, and sometimes just H.
Nice. Sure, he's just messing with you.
Yeah, it's probably just a playful, deliberate.
I told him to just call you Mage.
H.
All right, so pretty open if you get the first shot off here. There's no two balls really tied together, so. And nails it, so he's got a real good opportunity here now. I think, he's looking at that 3. I think he should probably shoot that ball on the side first and get a better angle so he can get to that ball on the top rail, the 5 there. 8's kind of right where you want to be, though, so I think I'd try and get to the high side of the 8 even.
So, yeah. Although it looks like he's on the 4, he really has to shoot the 6 because he's perfect on that.
Well, the 4 would be his next trouble, I think, if it...
What is it that?
Depending on how far it is off the rail, looks like it's...
Yeah, he really can't... Doesn't look like he can get on it with this shot. I think he's got to use the 2 ball in between. Oh, it's come all the way down for the 7. That's better. Unlucky to be quite so straight on it.
Yeah, now he's got to contend with the 10 ball.
He's got a little bit of a back angle. So actually, this is a good angle to get on the 4 ball. He's got just a little enough angle to miss the 10, I think.
Oh yeah, great angle.
Stun run through. They went just a little wider than a plain roll.
Crucial run here. This gives Ray an opportunity to pull himself up again by a game. Oh boy, hit that point. I think he's still got it though.
Yeah, but it's not automatic to get on the 8 now. I think he has to go to a rail. I don't know if he really can just roll it in slow.
I think so. This is the part of the game I think that changed the most from when we played on Valleys. You couldn't do that on the cloth that we played on. You hit that ball, you'd get about 2 inches. Just stop, midway. So you definitely had to put a lot more momentum into some of those shots. All right, good finish there by Ray to take the lead back from Mason. Look at all our new logos. We're all logoed back up.
Mad Apple Extreme.
Got all the new logos on screen now instead of the old stuff, except for that one.
That was the old one?
The transition one.
Uh-oh.
We're working on it, though. Got all kinds of new graphics coming. Along with these great new cameras, we want to make sure we give you guys the best we can. .65 Ray Skinador. Race to 15.
So that's what I'm saying here, though, is this is a better angle from this end, I think, to watch the break from. And I just feel the overhead view should match it.
That's why we're watching it from this end.
Yeah, I know. I just feel the overhead view should match it.
Oh, you mean when we...
yeah, that's all. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Chris will take care of that.
Oh, is that... You don't have to move the camera?
Yeah, no,
You can just electronically switch.
Watch. The next time that we watch from this angle... Yeah, that's right. Why didn't we think of that before, Chris? Huh?
I was wondering that myself.
And from our point of view in the commentary box, it would make more sense.
Now I understand what you're saying. Oh, there's Ray's giving one back to Mason there, scratching for him.
But that's good to know. It's just you can switch that electronically, Chris. They don't have to turn the camera around. Oh, look at that.
Looking good, my
My-
friend.
I think my wish is going to come true.
I don't know why you didn't ask that in the beginning.
No comment.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's a sarcastic fist pump from Mason as he gloriously nudges the 9-ball safe.
Buries into the pack there. I think he's just going to come over and set for the break on the next shot here. Or did he take it there? Tried it there. I guess as he was trying to get an angle to it here again, but nudged it in even worse.
Well, he's got an angle on this 10-ball.
Safety, he says. Yeah, that combination might go, actually. Might have actually got a good nudge
wow.
instead of a bad nudge.
The 9-5-4-12. He's calling the 12-ball. He's lucky he noticed it.
Maybe what he thought was a bad roll was actually an okay roll.
Look at that.
Nice shot. Good job to see it. That's half the battle in 8-ball.
Yeah.
Another pool lesson for you. Never think something's bad right away. You gotta,
That was a nice little stun off the rail.
yeah, that was a good shot.
Oh, what a nice little out. That's going to make him feel better. Going to draw level again. 6-6 in a race to 15.
That was a fun little out.
So
Oh,
you're switching that view every time you switch the other one now, huh, Chris? Which you seem to be doing that simply, and that's great. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be coordinated, and you gotta have the timing just right.
That's why. That's
So
why
that's-
he's not saying anything. 'Cause
Right.
He's over there just focused.
Well, that's
Well,
okay.
that and
Stick
my
with your
mic
skills,
is
Chris.
not
You're doing a good
right.
job.
So I don't want to blast people
I
out.
like to talk to Chris.
But we'll have it fixed for next week.
Sounds
All right, but
nice.
check it
doesn't
out. Look, this is what you asked
Yeah,
for, right?
exactly right.
All right.
But what's cool is when he switches the other view, he switches them both.
Oh, right.
Which makes a lot
Yeah.
of sense. They should always do that.
It's because they're two separate scenes.
But he's got the other one upside down, waiting. And now he just flipped them both. That's pretty cool. Good job, Chris.
I mean, technically we could flip both, but I've got some ideas for the brake cam. Maybe an improvement for next
Is that a
week.
lot more work to do it that way, or is that a sort of automatic type thing?
It's just where the cameras are placed.
Good break there
Yeah.
from Mason again here. Cue ball's still kind of out
So-
of control, but he ended up with a shot.
He's got a
And
good break
obviously
and is immediately storming around the table.
Oh, they're all open.
I'd like to have been a little straighter on this too, you'd think. Oh man, maybe he'll end up leaving the 6 till
No,
last.
the 6, yeah, the 6 is on to the 8.
That's okay. Beautiful little stun across the table.
I wasn't expecting that, but that was good shot, smart shot.
He's smiling and laughing to himself like it wasn't supposed to be like that, but that looks perfect.
Yeah, he didn't want to have to run to that rail. This is not a great angle here either.
Don't get behind that ball.
No, he hit that good. Did he get there?
I think he's okay.
I don't know if he got
I
there.
think he's okay.
Yeah. Well, that was tight though. He did almost get himself stuck back
Well,
there.
he
for
was
sure.
one game behind, and now in a blink of an eye, he's one game ahead. Can the scorekeeper keep up?
He's working it. That's it. Yeah, that was. I don't know if I'm really behind on Facebook that I get Mark, but or Mark doesn't. Mark, your comments aren't making any sense. I'll catch up. I'll make sure.
Well, we were playing Mark Bell and me and Ray and a couple of others, Michael Parker, were playing a ring game a couple of nights ago, and Mark Bell kept on saying "not my king" in reference to this upcoming match. I didn't know what he was talking about at first, but he was really poking at Ray.
Mason successfully made another ball, and he decided he was going to play a lot of combinations this rack because he went for solids. Kind of in trouble here, I think. Oh no, he's got it. I got to look at the overhead. It's hard to look though from here.
I feel that in this commentary booth, Kendall, you should have one more TV screen, which just has a permanent large view of the overhead camera.
Oh, I agree.
In real time.
I would agree with you.
So he's got to negotiate getting on this. He's going to leave this combination, isn't he? No, he's not. Cut the two.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't snick the 6 ball on the way out, it should be okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, it made it look simple.
I'm being pretty critical of him tonight, but I still don't like the way he played that. I think he should have.
Like I always say, if you get out, especially if you do it nicely like that, you can't say it was wrong, but...
That was good.
Made it look easy. So the racks that he's getting on and winning, he's doing very, very quickly. Not about the speed, and hopefully he's not trying to race around. And I have seen him stop and line up shots, so he is focused on the game as the priority, which is important. See that comment from Eric there.
Nice. Yeah, we sold out of these every time we print them off. These are.
Oh, is that why you're saying it? Because you're wearing one of those shirts?
Yeah, yeah.
And you guys were talking about that on the commentary the other day, but you didn't explain to the public out there the spelling of it and what it really was.
I did. I spelled it out.
Oh, did you?
F-A-H.
Okay, I missed that then.
C-U-E. Yeah, and actually,
it's your clothing company, F-A-H-C-U-E.
Yeah.
Q.
It's FAQ Industries, and it's we play it our way.
Yeah, you do have to print a whole bunch more of those because
catchphrase. Well, when we went out to Philadelphia, we sold out of those in like no time. Mason with another potential run here. Nothing really tied up.
His brake's working then.
Yeah, it's.
So he's caught fire a little bit, hasn't he?
A little bit. It's been a couple racks, and we probably just cursed him. Yeah, he definitely got in trouble there.
9 ball all the way down. It goes straight through.
Well, he got a little bit of a roll there because that ball didn't have to go, and then it was tough.
There you go. And he's just pointed to the line he wants to get on for the 14, which is pretty much straight. That's perfect.
Just a stop shot here to finish out to the 8.
Well, another quick run. We should edit all Mason's runs together and see how long his part of the match takes.
It's not very.
Every single one of these runs that he's got out on has been like a minute, less than. So all of a sudden, he's actually developed a good lead here.
Yeah, it's been pretty quick.
Ray's been sitting in his chair. See how his arm's in the pocket?
Yeah. Settled. Nope. Well, still a better run at the break than he's had forever.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
honestly.
he had a few good ones in a row there, didn't he?
Yeah, he had 2, 3 in a row. Yeah.
But now he's going to have to sit down while Ray works on this open table. I say
Well,
open.
Ray's
There's definitely some.
It's tough when you sit that long, honestly. For me, anyways.
Yeah,
You gotta just bear down the first couple shots and get yourself rolling.
And the first big question is just the decision on how you're going to approach this. You probably prefer stripes if you can figure out a way to get on those 10 and 11. He's got a sort of a more natural shot on the 7 to break things up. And actually, at this end of the at that end of the table, solids look better.
Yeah, it's definitely
So I
not the
think
open racks that you've just seen.
Solids
So
might be the best choice here, but it really depends on if he knocks the 1 ball out nicely here.
I think he's playing the 14 or the 13, isn't he? Is he playing?
Yeah, he is. Now the 11's in
Oh,
trouble.
boy. Yeah.
Well, he's still got the 13.
Right. So he's in a better shape probably to break that ball than the solids are.
And down at the other end of the table, stripes does look better. So this is the key shot. So he's looking at what angle he wants to be on the 13. He doesn't quite like it from there. He needs
Might
to be
have
able
opened the 1 ball enough that it could have a pocket there, too. Roll it in at speed.
Say that again?
The 1 ball? It's looking like it's closer than it was, anyways.
Oh. Yeah, well, he did nudge those. What he was trying to get on, he showed us the line that he was trying to get, and he's drawn past it, so he doesn't. Well, he still might have it. He wanted a little. He's really planning on getting on the 13. I think he's still.
I think he's there.
On the right side of it, yeah.
I think he's. If anything, you're going to bump into the 1 and push. You got to worry about the 4 ball for the 11.
So this is the key shot here. Doesn't look like he's aiming very high, does it? Oh.
Wow.
So he definitely did hit that high. He must be. He's one of those players who just scoops the tip up at the last minute. And that was an interesting. I don't know if you can replay that shot, Chris. Are we too late? Yeah. Because that was interesting. He had so much follow on that he kind of went into it twice and still didn't get it out. But now he's got a problem.
Wonder if Cheddar's always this uncomfortable with his legs hanging. Does his feet never touch like the ground or anything?
Yeah. You can't
It's
get
really
on the
uncomfortable.
footrest down there?
Oh, I can, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he can reach it, though, so his legs are probably just dangling all night.
Yeah, it was less weight, though, hanging on his legs. So, okay,
Tie
smartly,
up the
Ray
5.
says, look, I need another strike ball up table.
Well,
He'll be content with that, because otherwise he was in trouble. But he's now locked up.
the 5 and the 1.
Yep.
I guess it's.
And so this is where the safety player can gain an advantage over the guy who just likes to shoot at everything. And at least this 3 ball didn't go in.
Well, I mean, what does Ray have?
Because he'll need that. Ray's probably going to make the 3 ball. No, I don't know if he can, but
I mean,
not from there, no. What does Ray have with ball in hand?
he's got stripes, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, the 13, he's got to open up a ball or play safe, but the 5 isn't really a problem for Mason or for solids.
Because he's got combinations on it.
Yeah.
Right. True.
3 balls in a good position to break the 1.
I think if I was Ray, I might be tempted to find another stripe and put it up table. He's got to be careful, because you're right about that combination, so this is not as safe as he thinks. think he's thinking about just snicking off the 11 and making Mason's
4, yeah.
4 ball. Just to get rid of. But Mason still has the 3 ball up there.
He's got to hit this pretty good speed, though, to get the 11 anywhere.
Well,
We left the combination. I think Mason's probably got a pretty good chance at this rack with the 3 sitting where it is and this combo lined up. Oop. Unless the 6 stays right there. Ray was good to get his 11 where he did because he definitely opened up a pocket for it. So he would get a chance. Now Mason can't just blast away, I don't think. Well, that was the right time to shoot that shot. Gonna leave Ray an opportunity to bank or cut.
is that one of those situations where he's lucky that he missed that shot now?
Well,
You run yourself into trouble. No, I'm not saying he didn't have a way to get out because the 3 ball's there to blast that open. Is Ray going to be tempted to start shooting at these balls? So he's called the bank on the 15. And he's going to drift the cue ball up and float into position on the 11. Is the plan. And this might be another replay shot if he hits this right. Can he get on the 11 with this shot? Well, what happened to that other replay, Chris?
We did play it.
Oh, I missed it.
Lots of force follow. It was pretty
you got to
neat.
be paying attention, I mean.
I'm going to replay it again now. Okay.
Mason with kind of a delicate breakout there.
Yeah. And all these balls down table don't have pockets.
Safety.
So yeah, he needs to nudge up, nestle in behind the 11. That's pretty good. He's left an 11-12 combination. But that's tough.
Yeah,
it's very tough.
Tough safety too, though.
Yeah.
Kind of want to just draw back up and put him funny on the 1 and you'd be fine, I think.
There you go. He's calling the 12 ball. So he's going for this long table combination. He's got to be really careful he doesn't hit the ball. It's not a bad time for Mason to call a ref and have a watch of this shot. Mason's looking away. Someone's got to be watching. Oh, he just took the handle off his cue. I think he's still playing the combination. He's not playing a jump shot, but I think he just didn't like the extra weight because he's going to be jacking this cue stick up. So the thing to watch here for is if it's a legal hit. Yeah, so they have called a ref.
Yep.
You want me to watch?
That's going to be...
All right.
Or Chris, you want to watch it? Chris has got it. Oh, no. MH has got it. You okay with MH? Yeah, where's the zoom? MH Penglaze making his debut as a referee. Let's see how he does. It's definitely a good hit. Nice try there. Tied up the 6-ball. Even more. Oop, short on the bank. Table really turned into a mess fast. Well, you did well. Your debut as a referee.
Yeah. Yeah, that turned out to be easier. That was definitely a good hit.
Well, yeah, Ray hit that one very good. He made it easy on you. Well, the pace has definitely slowed down this game.
Yep. And that was another one of those shots where might have been just absolutely fine that he missed that.
I don't know that.
He's calling the bank on the 2-ball, straight in. And I may eat my words about that being fine missing that shot. Because he does have a chance
Yeah,
here.
I'd say he's got a nice little break shot here. It should
And
push
he's
the
got-
7 out about
Yeah,
perfect.
he's got an angle on the 6 to nudge that out, doesn't he? There it is. In the hole. Oh, where's the 8-ball going?
Well, still some work to do.
Yep.
He's got the 1 up here that he can get down
And
on
you
the
get a
eight
nice
off of, though.
steep angle on this one. Maybe not quite that steep.
Yeah, it's probably steeper than he would have
Well,
liked.
If you just make this
Definitely
ball,
you're gonna run
cue ball is
into
going to
it
be
here.
flying.
Nope.
Oh, I hit it just a little bit too thick.
Not sure how
So, yeah,
much room there is on that 11 ball.
Well, the overhead view says he's got to go rail first if he wants the 11. But what he's saying is, no, I'm going to play position to bank the 11.
Or cut it. I mean, coming off that side pocket, pretty much. he
Oh,
tried
look
to
at
get
that. He's right in there.
now.
On the bank, yeah, an inch more in here to cut it, 2 inches more.
Tell
Of
you,
course,
I
he could
think,
use the 10 ball.
Yeah, I think that 10 stop shot would have been just fine to set. Now you got to run up and down.
He's got a choice here. Yeah, he said, you know what, I'm just going to bank it. If you make this ball, it just becomes easier.
What do you guys think about the safe
The
here?
caveman is Michael Parker. What's that comment?
See, I think I'd be playing
Who's
a
the
safe.
people's champ?
Who's the people? Did you just say that?
People's champ is what, Mason?
No, the people's champ is Mr. Ray Skinador.
Oh. How does he get that name? Oh, that's a good shot.
Self-imposed.
Huh.
Tough shot here. Ray hit that really well. Mason looking at playing around and drawing this into it. Yeah, it's tough to do. Giving Ray a ball in hand with the final 2 balls, so he's not going to get this game. This has been a battle of a game. And Ray's going to pull back to within 2 games in this race to 15, 8-ball. I want to thank everybody in for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. This is Kendall Quickfire Cook sitting here with my good friend Mr. M.H. Penglaze,
You
also
betcha.
the Pro Shop manager, and then my other good friend, Mr. Chris G, down there waving at everybody. So thank you guys for joining us here. We broadcast live every week right here from the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. Home of about a 14,000 square foot restaurant, pool room, pro shop, of course, the most important part.
That's right.
Buy just about any game room accessory, pool cue, pool table, you name it, this guy over here can help you.
That's right. And next Saturday, we have 10% off all P-Shower cues because 10%...
Small Business Saturday.
That's what I was trying to say.
That's it.
Small Business
it's the
Saturday.
day after, what's that other Friday thing? We don't even care. Come out and support small business. Come out, get a pool table, get a pool cue.
Black Friday.
Gift cards. I knew what the name was.
Okay. Just didn't want to say it.
Does it sound anything like Small Business Saturday?
Black Friday matters.
Well, yeah, you can. Oh, don't go there. All right, here we go. Back to the break. Ray just ready to go now after that long, exhausting rack. Oh, and he comes up dry. Tell you, the dry breaks are coming up at very inopportune times for each player. Ray would have loved to do nothing more than to turn that one game into two after that game, and now he's got to surrender the table back to Mason. Give him a chance to run this open rack. I like stripes here. The 11's a little tricky. 10 ball can be, but I think he can take that off the 13 if he plays the 9 here first. Well, let's see what Mason decides he wants to do. Yeah, that's exactly what he just looked at. And then come down for the 10. Yeah, that's right. So that's what he's going to do here. He's going to play the 9, set for the 13 in the side pocket. Did he get the angle he was shooting for? Can't tell from here. He was trying to get an angle to come over for the 10, which looks like he's got. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
It's the pattern I saw. The 11 is still a little bit of a trick. I don't think it goes in the side. He wants it to, but I don't think it does. That's where you're a little fortunate to have that 14 hanging down in the hole. I think I'd just probably play into this 11 ball or into the 7-3, one of them. And he tried. Oh, he got it out of there. Huh.
He's got the combination now.
I think he's still got the 15. He got a little further than he would have liked. I think you go 15, 14, 12 in the side.
And then
8 in the opposite side.
8 in the opposite side, sure.
I'd be surprised to see him shoot this combination and not shoot the 15. Yeah.
Nice little kiss on the 7 to hold the cue ball.
Yeah, I mean, really, he just wants to roll up to the rail. If anything, you want a short angle here so that you're playing the cue ball towards the 4 for the 8 next. So I don't think he's going to do too much with this, like go off the rail or anything like that. I think he'll just play off the side, pocket speed.
And it's a small pocket, that side pocket from there.
Uh-oh. Oh, he almost didn't do enough, but that is the angle
He
you want.
had plenty of spin on that ball, but it didn't have a chance to help him.
It's lucky he didn't get himself behind the point there, kind of.
Right.
But he's actually got an ideal angle if he just makes the ball.
Oh, that's a good shot. Really good.
pocketed it, and now he's set up for that 8 in the side. It's one heck of a run here if he can complete this shot. Think about where he started down there, picking that 10 ball out of there. Oh my.
Oh.
It was really a nice run up until that 8 ball. Kind of fortunate here where he left Ray. I mean, Ray's got a ball hanging in the pocket and it still doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, he can get straight to the 5. He doesn't have to play a combination on it.
Does he?
Well,
I suppose. And it's not so bad.
and he might even choose to just touch the side rail first before he hits the 5. Just like that. He's shown you his line right there. Now that, of course, then brings the cue ball to the other side of the table. It's not really guaranteed to have a good shot after this.
Well,
that's good.
especially going that one.
Yeah, he's nicely on the 7.
Nothing really tied up here. It's just picking your pattern so you don't get yourself in trouble. And I kind of feel like he's already in a little bit of a interesting pattern.
Well, that's not helping much, is it?
I mean, it didn't kill him because he did end up straighter on the 6, so he should be able to just play the 6 and play up. But definitely feeling his way through this one. Wow. Matt Kitzman said that that was probably a while ago, but Orcola and Shaw are playing right now. And he's up 115 to 91. And Chris just took away my screen, so now I have no idea what I was just saying. Oh, 37 to 13 today is the score difference.
Yeah, and Ray is not going to let Mason get away with running the set out. Should we just roll this in and play the 8 ball in the opposite long pocket?
Nope, missed it. Well, I tell you, Mason has got to be feeling fortunate that he got back at this table after that first run. Ends up on the 8 and leaves it. So, just looks exhausted, though, for some reason. All right, puts down the 8 that he thought he would get the first time around. Making the score 10, 10-7? Take Look at that 8 ball here one more time.
Let's see where he's going to break from now. He had a good run of breaks for a little while there.
I wouldn't think he'd change anything, honestly.
No.
I mean, every once in a while you're going to come up dry. So I think if you're getting the overall hit that you're looking for.
So he's going to lay his arm in the corner pocket.
We'll find out right now. Yep. Get back to where he was. Yep. Crush that break.
There you go, made a couple of balls. He had enough, just enough follow in that cue ball to
Tell you,
for it to-
he's starting to convince me that he's maybe got something in his break figured out, because I've seen quite a few really solid, consistent breaks. A couple of dry breaks, but he's hitting them the same, you know, and that's, I think, the big thing. I was talking to Darren. Darren said that oh, for crying out loud, why can't I think of his name right now? It's just, I hate it when I draw a blank. Shane practiced his break 4 hours a day.
That's tough, isn't it, to do that?
Yeah, but I mean, it's what,
like mental
what it's
torture.
all about. I mean,
Yeah.
can't make a ball on the break. I mean, anybody can run out. Holy cow. I don't know if I
Yeah,
could
pop
see
that
shooting
one
that
in
on
and
the side that like that, but he seemed to like it. I don't like this angle.
So he's going to pick these off without trying to go into them?
I think I just try and
11 and
slide
then-
up outside of the 9, between
Yeah.
the 4 and the 9 right here. Oh, he drew it back. He came out okay. He got the 9 out of it.
Yeah.
Bumped the
And then
4
he's gotta
maybe
find
here
a way
for
to
the
get back for the
14 on the
12.
side. Yeah, right here, 9 bump into the 4, 14 on the side after that shot.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good
perfect.
bump.
Just like you said.
Now he's going to have to play to the rail and back out and stop short of that 3. He could elect to try and get up between the 7 and the 8 over to the rail, but I think you're better off just playing the short side here and playing the cut. Especially since the harder you hit it, the more likely you are to hit the 2 ball here. It's going to be too far. Well, that's a pretty tough bank too. I don't know if he's got the bank.
Glances skyward.
Good thing we got a high ceiling in here. You can look up for
Got a
feet.
little Massey shot here that he could play, doesn't he?
I don't think he's got this.
What's he doing?
He's gonna bank it.
Banking it.
I tell you, this is one heck of a shot if he does push this over there. Yeah, it's just tough not to hit that like that. Well, that's not a half bad lead considering.
But solids have all the control.
Oh yeah.
It's not necessarily easy to play a good safety here. I mean, he could hook him behind the 1 and the 8, but that leaves a jump shot. So he's really better off shooting to get out here. He's got to make this 7 in the long corner. Missed it.
I don't know. Just got away with that, I think.
Yeah, he got away with it.
Just got a jump shot here, but
Yep, there is a 1-rail, long rail kick. That's tough. Jump shot's tough too. Well, he's hit that pretty good. Didn't foul.
didn't fall and left him up on the high end railing. Ray should be playing the 7 ball here, unless he's got a dead make on the 3. 7 ball doesn't hurt you, and if you miss it, you're not leaving him anything. kind of that get under control shot, where you stay in control.
Yeah.
So the shot's not easy no matter what, but he might be straight enough on this 3 that he's comfortable. But I think if there's any doubt, you play to the 7 here. Yeah, he's going to get away with it again. He left him behind, but now Mason's bringing out the jump cue. He's got a little more distance.
Yeah, it looks like the 4 ball is just kind of in the way to make this an easy jump shot. You can clear the 8-3 and 1. And it feels like the 4 ball is just a little bit in the way for him to cut this ball in.
Yeah, Rob Boone said 37-19 for the day in the Arcola match.
And what are they playing for? Jason Shaw against Dennis Orcola?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's in the middle there. I'm sure it's a pretty good chunk. Mason opting not to jump. Oh, is a 4 in the way for the jump? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could hit the ball, but you can't cut it in.
Yeah.
Two rails.
Well, I don't know this one. Wow.
There you go.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Chris, get ready for the
holy cow.
That one. You're gonna replay that one. That was a good shot. Good recovery.
Wow. That was an exciting shot there.
Here it comes.
I really don't know that shot. Holy cow. Man, I tell you, he delayed that shot just absolutely.
Yeah, that was good.
Ray's looking for the replay on that one, I think.
All right, 11-7. The race to 15.
Wow. And then to come out and kick, then get that nice kick on that 8 ball is just a bonus for making that good shot.
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy. Jeez. Dry break here again. This is a mess here. Tell you, that's the one consistency. When he hits them good, they're wide open and really in a good position for a run out. And the times where he's not making them, that's the longer games that we have.
So this is much more of a clustered table. You like solids or stripes here, Kendall?
I don't like either of them, to be honest with you. I think the balls to look at would be the 4 ball, the 3 ball. 14-10. You got more solids available for the breakouts down on this end. And then stripes are nice on this far end, so this is the shot right here, I think. Problem is, I don't think you're going to get the 4 and the 3 out on this shot. I think the way the angle is, unless the cue ball runs straight through. Now what is he looking at? Oh, he did get them both. Wow, what a great shot. Did he get a reward? Oh, yeah, he's got the 2.
Yeah, he wasn't happy that last ball dropped. He'd like to have left the 4 ball hanging over the corner pocket. And the problem with taking the 2 ball now is you'd love to use the 2 to get on the 5 and the 3, but not from this angle.
Oh, yeah, and he's only got the 1 pocket for the 6 ball. Be the other issue you're having.
And Might be better off. I know it's a tougher shot, but shooting this. You're saying the one pocket because it goes past the 13 on the 6 ball?
Down on this side, it comes opposite the 9 ball. Oh, does it go past the 9? It might even go past the 9, huh? It's tight. It for sure goes the other way, away from the 9.
Yeah, and it's tough to get on it that way.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's the yeah, that's the 13 up there. So he's looking at going rail first into these balls and kicking the
Off the
5 ball
15.
past the 15. No, he's not.
Oh, he's playing with 7 off the 15. I think. That's a interesting choice, I think. Since going to look at cutting this 10 ball in. All kinds of problems yet, though, at 15. If you get past this shot, anyways. Alright, so now the concern would be that 15 ball. Might even have a shot to get to it here. I think you, well, you really want to be able to get an angle on that 12 correctly, but I think you do that to the side pocket. I think you play this and play for the 12 on the side next. I did try and hold it for the corner. Well, now the change of plan would be 9 to the 11 to the 12 to the 15, 14, 8. Gonna go up top.
Do you think he wanted to hit the 15
there? I think he was playing shape on it, honestly. I think he was probably trying to run alongside it. It's going to come out. Be surprised not to see him shoot the 12 right now. Is he saving that 15 for the 8, maybe?
Just allowed gravity to barely grab that ball and pull it in.
Gravity, nothing. That was table roll.
Well, yeah. Just a hair hard on that wouldn't have gone.
I think you need to level that table. Well, now he's a little bit in trouble because that 6 ball is in his way to get back on that 12 the way he wanted to.
It looks like he's considering shooting the 12 in the corner after this shot. And there it is. So you really need a perfect angle on this.
My goodness.
He's got it though, isn't he? I mean, he can roll this
Seriously,
ball in now.
He's straight in.
And again, this is absolute
That's a
precision
replay
required
shot
here to
too,
get a
I think.
good angle on the
My
12
goodness.
so that he can... He looks like he's right there.
I think he's short on this. This is going to be tough. Well, maybe. Roll into the 2.
Yeah, just dance around the 2.
I think he's got to bump it. See, I think he just didn't quite get
Oh, he's
far
going to
enough.
draw to the side rail and hit the 2. Nope, it's following.
Yeah, he's just going to try and tap that a little bit.
There it is. What a beautiful little shot there. What a great little out this is.
Well, last time that
Really
happened, now he
precise.
missed the 8, so let's see. Let's not commentate and curse him.
Yeah,
again.
he's been playing some really good close position.
A little touchy here with that side pocket, too. That's a really
Yeah,
nice
good out.
out.
maintains a good lead here. 12-7, race to 15. And 15 is getting closer.
Lisa Heckman says, "Is Mason your only son?" No, he's not. I have an older son who is 24, so 2 years older than his brother. Not a pool player. Well, he could have been. I tell you, every time I play with him, I'm surprised at how talented he is for never playing. Colin.
I know he was into skateboarding, wasn't he?
Yeah, skateboarding and stuff along that line. He did fingerboarding too.
Yeah.
Which was actually pretty cool. At first glance, you kind of roll your eyes, but once you watch him and you see him, it's pretty cool stuff.
Okay, well, this is a good break.
Yeah, another good break. Kept the cue ball in the middle of the table for the most part. Then kind of pushed to the one side here, though.
Yeah.
Looks like a second ball break, kind of. It's got everything here if he can get behind these balls like he wants to. Yeah, this just became pretty easy. Amazing how you got that one key shot.
Right, and
then
then
sells the whole pattern.
What looks like a complex lay all of a sudden looks like a simple layout. Getting on the 9 ball has to be done right.
I like rolling up here for this
On the 8
13
and
and then coming 2 rails for the 9. So I personally think I'd play to the 9 next. Or I'm sorry, the 13 next.
Yeah, because
just tap this forward, pocket speed. And then 2 rails here for this 13. So 13 in the corner. He might come off 1. I think I like spinning 2 just because I can slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's more natural, isn't it? 2 rails.
Feels like it. As long as
just
you find
roll
the
it
right line.
outside. And he's got to get down for the 8 in the side.
I think that was his concern because now he can just draw straight back. And,
follow up to the end rail.
Yeah, he's going to have to follow.
Perfect.
Good stroke, yeah. Oh, good out. This is that first shot was the key shot. He got in behind those 2 balls. All right, 13-7. That's going to bring Mason within 2 games. Well, I'm trying to think of the last time I remember Ray being at the table. What his last shot was.
Well, he had a couple of safety shots, but not much.
Well, he missed the 1 ball in the corner, I think. Oh yeah, was that the kick Mason made? Was that the last?
Yeah, he played. That probably was two
Played the
games
safe.
ago.
Yep.
Well, 3 games ago was that?
I think it's 3. Yeah.
It was a safety he played, yeah. Which he must have felt good after playing that safety. And right until Mason kicked that in. Yeah, and at the beginning of this match, it was close. It was tied up. But,
well, if you remember, Ray was out to a 4-1, I think, or
right.
I think that was the highest lead. I let up on that one a little bit. Take a second here to thank everybody again for joining us here at Mad Apple Extreme. Here for the King of the Hill match tonight, we got Ray Skinador challenging our current king, Mason Cook. It's been a little bit of everything here in this match, so see if Ray can get something going now.
Yeah, he really needs to do something here, doesn't he? He's got a lot of options here. He's got choice of balls. Misses his first shot. That is not going to help his cause.
All right, full rack here for Mason to work out. Looks like a little bit of trouble with the 1 and the 7. Rest of it, again, is pretty open.
Yeah, if he gets on the 2, he can get on the 7, and then the 1 can be picked off.
I think he's going to start with this combination here.
Yeah, there it is. He wants
to start with the combination, set for the 2 ball next. I think the biggest problem is just making sure that 3 doesn't stay near that 15. He didn't get over quite as far as he was.
It's not the chosen angle, but I think he's good in the corner instead.
Possibly. Going to change it up here completely and move over to the 6. Come right through the middle of that hole.
Well, that's good because shooting the 6 has left the pocket open for the 7 now.
I'm just surprised. Did you see it come straight through?
Yeah. He was definitely trying to hit something there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good shot. Now he's on the 7. And these now can be picked off.
I think he doesn't necessarily like his angle coming off the 5 to come to the 8. I think you got to get pretty straight in and roll up for the 8 in the side. I think anything where you got to try and cross over and get past that 14, 13 is going to be a little bit difficult. So it looks like he's straight enough there as long as he doesn't have that side point hanging out too far. Can get this angle just wrong.
Yeah, he's got a little angle, so he's going into the rail, side rail as he follows forward here. And you're right. All of a sudden you hit it just a little bit too sweet or too soft, and you end up
high right
following
here,
into those points.
Spin a lot there.
That's why he hit it harder at that speed. He had no issue.
Well, he got further than he would have liked, for sure.
Yeah, it's not. Do you think he wanted to go even further and get the 8 ball in the corner?
Not real sure what he was doing there. I know he just didn't want to.
It was what you said about the points. He
yeah.
just didn't want to roll it in gently and all of us bring the side pocket into play. It's a good shot.
I'm put that down. So
that puts him on the hill.
Hill it is, 14-7.
Wow.
That miss on the 6 ball was pretty inopportune. I'll tell you, we got 110,000 viewers right now, and we're really excited about that. So
that's awesome.
It definitely is, and we appreciate everybody coming here and watching us tonight. And I hope you guys are enjoying this pool. It's been some pretty good shooting all the way around. I mean, Ray started off pretty hot, you know. Haven't been a whole lot of misses, to be honest, except for that one game.
Well, it's not over yet, folks. We've got a cluster on the side of the table.
Well, and I would expect some pretty aggressive play at this point from
Right.
Mason, I think.
So
You're gonna see
maybe
him
whack
going-
the side ball, one ball in the side pocket,
Yeah, he's going
and
to come
collide
off.
into these
Yeah,
balls on the side of the
that's
table,
exactly what
just
he's
like
gonna
that.
do,
Let's see
yeah.
what happens.
Nothing.
Didn't really help solids at all.
Yeah.
Next plan.
Do it again.
Little tap there. He might have just set that up. Oh, it's not quite a good combination. He is going at it though, isn't he? Safety. All right. Now stripes, on the other hand.
No, this is all a mess.
What's that?
This is all a mess. Mason just wanted to keep as many balls on the table as
Yeah.
he could to play safe off
Yep.
of the thing. Nobody's running out here. I mean, I guess a little bit of an opportunity for a run here on stripes, but I don't know why you would want to. Well, obviously, I'm not talking about this particular shot, but stripe have a way better odds of a run out than
He's kicking this ball in. No.
no safe. Yeah. We're going to see a few of those, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very negative situation, isn't it?
I honestly think Mason is best off leaving a shot up for Ray and hoping he decides to try and run out.
Now for stripes, though, the 13's the only really super bad ball. That's a good shot.
Wow.
I think Mason needs to bump one of his solids over close to those other balls and put it in position where it can become a break shot.
Well, if it wasn't for the 14, he actually has it right now if he would get ball in hand, you know, but the 14's kind of in the way. Otherwise, he could, if he would happen to get ball in hand here, he'd get the 6 and run over that way, right? But I think the 14 is just in that line.
When you say 14, do you mean 10?
Oh, yeah. Is that the 10 he's pointing at right
Yeah, I
now?
think that. Yeah.
Yeah, I do, actually.
But Ray is not going to be tempted into going for anything crazy here, I don't think. This is a little risky because he risks.
Watch this
Don't
shot.
hit this too hard.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
because of where that 13
Well, I
was
guess
at.
that is better. It's super aggressive because he's locked him up. And he has opened him up, so now Ray's under much more pressure than in his previous shot. First he has to hit a stripe, and if he doesn't, he probably feels that it might be his last shot. And if he does hit a stripe, he still may have left a chance to run
I
out.
don't know that 3-5 is all the way worked out yet either. Even with ball in hand, I don't know that.
Yeah,
that's
because the 3-ball can go.
You think it does?
I think so.
I suppose it definitely is more.
I mean, it's one of those shots where you kiss into the ball
Yeah,
and
I
it's
see it.
no guaranteed position, but there's definitely a way.
Ray is
So
gonna
he's
be
calling
kicking
the
here.
14, and he knows getting a good hit is not enough. So he's playing the 14 all the way up table, past the 15 into the long corner. Kicking at it one rail.
Quite jacked up here.
Well, it wasn't a million of miles
Well,
from
I'll
hitting
tell
where he
you.
got it, and he got rewarded.
He did. He got a roll there. He didn't leave him straight in. Mason's gonna have to either
Mason's
jump the ball or masse.
Going for his jump cue. And you might think better to maybe play the 6 ball instead of the 4 ball here, because it might lead to better position, and that shows you why.
Well, I thought that 10 was going to roll up on there. That would have happened. That would have been a... Again, left him in a pretty precarious spot. But this looks pretty good for Ray here now.
Yeah.
I think it looks like he's planning to leave that. See, I'd get that 12 out of there. I just don't like that ball there.
Yeah, so he's just going to roll the 15 in and get on the 12.
Yeah, I just don't think you should leave it for last. That ball bothers me. I would have got it out of there a while ago. Not saying I'm right or wrong. I just...
And where he's landed up, he's going to shoot the 10 now.
Yeah, I mean, it will be last at this point. I just... And I think he's intended it to be last the whole time. I don't think he's made a mistake. I think that's...
Yep. And that's pretty good. So you can just roll this in and shoot the 8 in the other side pocket. Claw 1 rack back.
All right, getting himself to 8 games. So Mason on the hill, Ray at 8.
Ray has just passed the halfway point.
And maybe that's what he needed to get himself kick-started here. Put a couple racks together. You never know.
And he knows if he can break good and get a ball and run some games, there's a chance for him to get back into this. One game at a time.
Well, that's right. I mean, that's all this game is, and it is win or break. So just stay in control the whole time, and you can make good things happen. We'll replay here. Got to watch Ray finish those last 2 balls out again. So now we're on to the break. Good break there, wide open. See, now look at the difference. That break, the last couple breaks Mason's broke. They've stayed on this side on one side of the table. Here they're pretty spread out, both left and right and end to end. So Ray hitting those really well. And the cue ball, you couldn't ask for a better spot for the cue ball, dead middle of the table almost. And he held it there, so it's a good break. Oh, he did. Never mind. He didn't. He played off the side note. Got a nice bump to the center of the table.
Yeah, it ended up right in the middle with a lot of options here now. Solids or stripes. Looks like he's thinking about stripes, although he's lining up all these. He's looking at all these lines. The problem with stripes, of course, is the 9 ball, and then the 8. No, so he's going solids. Solids control the 8 ball more.
Well, and then they're all open.
Yeah. That 3 ball goes, does it?
Yeah, 3 goes. Everything goes for solids. So. I don't know that he's left himself a hit even.
No, I don't believe he wanted to do that.
3-ball might go, yeah, no.
A three ball come to save the day. Oh, he is on the 4. He's lining up on the 4, and he's going to play position. The cue ball is going to go round the back of the 13. And that means he's trying to get on the 5.
I tell you, I still looks like he's too thin on this ball. But maybe, he's jacking up now.
Yeah, he's going to send the cue ball between the rail and the 13 here. Which looks like it's on the other side of the 13, okay. And he's on the 5, so he's done well there. He's got a little angle here.
I think he had to throw that ball in. He jacked up a little bit. I think he had to spin that around just a little bit, so even a better shot.
Oh, and he wanted a full hit on that 7. Or none at all. That little snick didn't help him at all.
Now he's jacked up over the ball.
From here, it doesn't look like that 3-ball can be made without snicking the 9 first.
Well, I think he's got room. But what do you do? I mean,
he's got a thin cut on the
draw back to
on the 6, but he doesn't want to do that because then he's got no way of getting the 7 out. Maybe he can throw this ball in.
I think just the natural idea that the ball is round and it looks tight, but I think the centers of the ball are.
Yeah, from the overhead view, it actually looks good. From my position in the commentary box, it looks not good. But either way, if you make that 3-ball, what do you do next? It doesn't really.
Right. That's more of the issue. Is just
I don't see a way to get the 7 out of there. So.
Out of the 7, right?
And because the stripes are placed so nicely around the table,
a lot of thin,
there's got to be a way for me.
Thin low left right here. Spin it down to the end rail, past the 14, back up into the 8.
All right, what? Say that again.
3 in the corner.
He's just called the side pocket.
Yeah, thin cut the 6. A whole lot of low left.
No, he's called the other side pocket. He's playing. He may be trying to shoot the 7.
Well, I think he feels like he's in control because of that 9-ball, but I think that's a false sense of security.
I think it's a Hail Mary.
Well, this would be crazy if he didn't shoot the 3 here, I think.
Yeah, this is a Hail Mary.
Honestly, unless it's... But
because if this doesn't work out, you've just opened everything up.
Off the 6 too. If he's kicking at this and he bumps the 8.
Yeah, you could 8-ball in the other side pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, and off the 6 there.
Look at that shot. Oh. Well, that was good. And you were absolutely right, though. He did have an element. I guess he felt he was going to be safe. So Mason does not really have a clean shot. He's got a clean view at the 13
does he? Yeah.
To do something with, be it safety or bank. Don't know if the bank goes.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and stick him behind that 3.
So that wasn't a terrible reckless shot from Ray. That was actually a very cleverly played shot, which he's got cut. What a nice shot.
Great shot.
What a great shot that was. Replay on that one, Chris.
I don't know why I didn't even see that.
Just didn't like how thin that was. Turns out it was easy. And he broke it out. Yeah, that couldn't be any better, could it?
No, he's really in good shape here now. Come all the way down for that 14.
Yeah, and then he's going to What's he going to end up doing with the 8? Is it go in the on the
I
side
don't
off the
know.
6?
I don't know what he's going to do for his next shot, to be honest with you. I don't really care for this. That he's left himself
I
here.
think he's on. I think he can get through the gap and just go directly at the 10.
Well, yeah, I agree with you, but I don't know where he goes from there, to be
And then
honest.
the 13 you use to get up table for the 8 in the side.
I think he was going to
Or
play
maybe
the
not.
11 on the side, so
Yeah,
he
I
might
mean,
still have to do that because I don't like any shot at the 12 right now. I think you got to like the side pocket here.
it is possible, obviously, to play position on the 8 to cut it in, but I think it goes nicely off the 6 in the side if you can get up table. But yeah, the issue now is shooting one of these stripes and getting on the other stripe. He can pound this 13 in and draw across the table.
It's the 12.
Oh, the pink 12. Yeah.
Pink 12. All right. Past 7 and back. Oh, just straight
that's a
into
really
the
good
7.
shot.
What the heck do I
And now
know?
he can get up table nicely for the 8 in the side.
Opportunity 2 balls away for Mason to retain his kingdom. Played that with nice speed. Maybe too
Let's
nice
get off
on
the
the
rail.
rail. Just got to be careful not to get the cue ball back in the way. He's got to jack up here. There you go. And that's the match. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight at Mad Apple Extreme. Right inside the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company, West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin, home of some extremely great scratch-made food, some incredible pool and pool tournaments, and of course, Mad Apple Extreme. I want to thank MH Penglaze for joining me, and
Well, thanks for having me.
and I also want to thank Mr. Chris G down there in the booth for
You're
doing such
welcome.
a phenomenal job with all the replays and everything like that. Hope
Not a
everybody
problem.
enjoyed the production. I want to reach out and thank Matt Kitzman one more time. Thank you for everything that you're doing to help the stream get better. Beautiful work on picking out the cameras. I think they couldn't look much better. So thanks again, and thanks to everybody, because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So be sure you get out and share our stream every time we're out there. We appreciate it. It's how we keep them coming for free. So make sure you guys are out there sharing, telling people about what we got going on over here at Mad Apple Extreme. You guys have a great night. Thanks.